had. Crabtree's not wanting to come back. Patrick Willis retired, which I believe could have been a Hall of Fame career if it wasn't stopped by injuries. Mm-hmm. Justin Smith retired. Harbaugh's gone.
Someone else retired too.
Yeah, Jake Locker retired.
No, the linebacker.
Patrick Willis.
Yeah, he retired too.
Yeah. I said him.
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you.
If you've been listening.
I was getting Nerf darts.
Well, San Francisco, I think, has got it worse.
Yeah, I agree. San Francisco has it way worse. At least Philadelphia has people. They might not have not injury-prone people, but they at least have people.
I mean, you got to ask Torrey Smith, why? I mean, was it a money-based move here? Which, I mean, I completely understand to get your money here, but the situation that he goes from where Baltimore, he actually had Joe Flacco, which many of us agree that is a better quarterback than Colin Kaepernick right now, and give him the ball. I just don't know why Torrey Smith goes there.
Yeah, I don't either. That was a weird move.
You go from, I know the Harbaugh right there is coaching there. Was in coach for the 49ers, and he went from that coach to, it's just a mess. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like an algebra equation. It's just like, why did Torrey Smith go here when he's such a, like you said, John said, such an underrated signing, such a good player.
I love Torrey Smith.
I like Torrey Smith too. I just was like,
now you will not put him on your fantasy team because he's got Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, that too. But it's just I don't understand the 49ers situation. The Eagles is a mess because, like I said, their best receiver right now is Riley Cooper.
Yes, that's their best receiver. They got him and Jordan Matthews.
Riley Cooper.
And that's it.
That's right. So
I can't name another one. I legit cannot name another one they have.
I mean, it seems like to me Philly's just going to be running 80% of the time, passing 20% of the time.
That's because they have 46 running backs now.
So that's why I said this whole DeMarco Murray thing going to them now is confusing. But we know DeMarco Murray.
The one that was confusing was Ron Matthews still staying there. Ron Matthews was like, I guess I'm not going to get paid anywhere else. I better stay here.
Here's the kicker. Anyone notice that Ray Rice has not been signed by a team yet?
No. I don't think he will either.
Adrian Peterson is still not sure where he's playing?
He's probably going to go to Dallas.
C.J. Spiller's out there still, too.
C.J. Spiller's still out there?
Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw's still out there. Darren McFadden's out there now.
No Sean Marino?
No Sean Marino.
Ben
Tate.
Yeah, Ben Tate's solid.
Yeah.
You know, another underrated signing that people don't talk about, and I can't believe we didn't mention it already, A.J. Hawk going to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, he went to the Bengals. Yep.
See, the thing about A.J. Hawk that kills me is you think of that Green Bay defense, you think of Clay Matthews. A.J. Hawk, when he was released by the Packers, left Green Bay. Now remember, he was picked in the first round of 2006, number 5, the 5th pick. And he left Green Bay after 10 years as the all-time leading tackler in Green Bay Packer history. Now, when you think about that, the list of names he has played in the Green Bay uniform: Leroy Butler, Reggie White, Ray Nitschke, to say the least. And A.J. Hawk was the all-time leading tackler. And he just signed. He's only 31 years old. Just signed with the Cincinnati Bengals. That gives the Bengals a strong force in the middle of that defense now.
Yep.
I'll trade you everyone for Ryan Leaf, 3 magic beans and a unicorn.
Oh, you just saw that?
Oh, Chip Kelly.
You just saw that? I posted that?
I just saw that one. That was pretty good.
All right, let's get your thoughts on I want to get your thoughts on the Patriots as well, their defense. Shaking out. McCourty comes back, which I thought was a pivotal part of their team, but they do lose Browner, and they which he signed with New Orleans.
They lose both of their corners,
and then you also lose Revis. So
Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, and they
Vince Wilfork. Yeah, they cut him. Sorry to the legend Vince Wilfork, but yeah, they did cut him too. So the Patriots defense is going to be different outlook. So what y'all think about the Patriots moves here? Where they, I mean, is it typical Patriots where they just
Hey, Cortez, they still got Tom Brady?
They do.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, they'll completely revamp it.
I'm not worried about it.
They'll completely revamp and do what they do every year. That's what they do. They just reload, revamp, and refocus on doing it a different way.
Speaking of that, because I said that McCoy signs back with the Patriots, we got a few people that stayed with their teams. Randall Cobb, that I mentioned earlier.
Damn it!
I know you really wanted him. Which sign do you like for the one these players that stay put? And talk about that staying put as well, because most players are going to try to get the most money as they can, but some realize that they're in a good situation right now and don't want to leave.
Yeah, Randall Cobb wasn't going to leave because he still saw that number 12 back there. He's like, "Oh, Aaron, hey, how you doing, buddy?" Yeah, I'm staying here.
Well, what do you think about that? Like, do you admire someone that because he got paid? Look at these receivers.
Yeah, good for them.
Because
They
some of
deserve
these
it,
receivers, he's got paid $40 million for 4 years. You got Macklin, who's got fired $55 million.
Yeah.
Torrey Smith 5 years, $40 million. So I mean,
Well, he got his $10 million a year,
mm-hmm.
and that's what he was looking at, and that's what the Packers did. But the Packers have got
You
so
guys
much
gotta
money.
understand.
They got a lot of money put into 2 wide receivers right now, too.
You have to understand the era of a player spending an entire career with a team is over.
Yeah.
It's safe
Weird
to
to
say
see.
Tom Brady will not retire a New England Patriot. I mean, the importance of a player, now I know Cobb's only going into his 5th year in the league, but the importance of a player resigning with a team like that holds a lot of water. Because it gives you hope that the job is not all about money. There's a sense of loyalty to it. I like to see it because it's getting less and less happening. It's very rare. It's getting less and less. Did you ever think you'd see the days where Peyton Manning didn't have a horseshoe on the side of his helmet?
didn't imagine. No, I thought he was going to be definitely retire at Colts.
Exactly. So it's a business. So when a player decides to stay with the company, it's a good sign, but it's getting more and more rare. If you don't believe that, this last couple of days of free agency should prove that.
Ain't that the truth? All right, last thought before we go to break here. Let's talk about Reggie Wayne, especially that he's with the Colts, and like you said, it's crazy that someone who started the franchise alone, now he's cut. Where would y'all like to see him to go? Would y'all like to see him try to win a ring?
Go home.
He's already got a ring. Why does he need to win a ring?
Yeah, he's got
Win
one.
another one. That's what I'm saying.
Just go home.
You retire. You
Just
say?
go home, bro. You've done made enough.
I don't think he's had a 100% Hall of Fame career. But
Yeah, I don't either, like many others say, but just go home, man. Go
retire.
home. Yeah, just retire.
The
Andre
biggest-
Johnson should have done the same thing. All these people are like, look at the signings Indianapolis has done. I'm like, look how old they got.
A 30-year-old running back and a 31-year-old wide receiver. Wow. I'm impressed.
Strike
you know?
fear in you.
Yeah, I understand that. But as far as Reggie Wayne, I hate it for me. I would love for him to play one more year, close his career with Peyton. Just see the
Of
Peyton.
course you would.
Of course I
But
would.
Reggie Wayne's gimpy.
He's gimpy and everything
Yeah,
like that. But I would love
He's so much out of it.
to see that Reggie to Peyton connection a few more times. And hopefully he comes on the cheap contract. I'm hoping. But let me wish.
I think he'll be. I think if I was him, I'd be like, I'm done. I'm tired.
I had a huge issue, and it started to bother me back in 2009 when the Bucks cut Derrick Brooks. I think if a player has vested that much time with a team, you should find a way to do it gracefully. Put them out the pasture. Give them a chance to retire on that team before you just dump them like they're nobodies. You know, it's always bugged me when you have a player that's been on the team for 14 years and they just outcut him. And he doesn't get that last game send-off.
Yeah, he doesn't.
The fact that Derrick Brooks will never have a last game send-off, never had a last game send-off bothered me in Tampa. I mean, it really bugs me that they don't allow they don't allow him that dignity.
And that's the guy that deserved it, too.
Yeah.
More than deserved it.
Well, it's a lot of people. It's not just Brooks. Brooks was one that really I realized it drove me crazy. But there's a lot of them out there that deserve it.
Crazy.
Marvin Harrison deserved one.
Yeah.
He was unceremoniously dumped and nobody picked him up. You know?
Then he had to go shoot somebody. Oh, no. Allegedly.
It just, I haven't talked since the Hall of Fame came out. How the hell was he overlooked and Tim Brown let in?
Because I think Tim Brown's been overlooked like 5 times.
Oh, Tim Brown's not a Hall of Fame receiver. Get the hell out of here.
Dude, half the people that are going in now aren't really Hall of...
Jerome Bettis was another one.
If it was the Hall of pretty good, a lot of these guys should have been in.
Jerome Bettis? Come on,
yeah. Jerome, don't get me started on Jerome Bettis going into the Hall of Fame.
Kurt Warner, I think, deserved to go in.
Kurt Warner's story alone made him
But like Tony Dungy does not. I mean, I'm glad he's not going in.
Yeah.
I was watching that going, come on, man. Like, really? It was driving me crazy when I saw who was like getting picked up and who got in the Hall of Fame this year.
Should be
but I digress.
Now it's the Hall of really okay people.
I'm just glad Charles Haley finally got in.
Yeah. He deserved to get in. He should have been in a while ago.
I still digress.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bond Court Podcast. We're going to a brief intermission. Come back and talk a little bit of basketball.
We've all digressed.
We'll be back.